trying a new event called Survive the 8 Urban Race. It's very much a Hyrox sprint race, where it's the Hyrox event split into half, basically. It looks like it's going to be fun. There's a really good energy here. We're right in Peckham. Let's just see what happens. I really don't know. We got here a little bit late, so we're a little bit all over the place, but it seems quite exciting. People seem to be enjoying it, and I think that's the main thing about this kind of thing. So I do not know the course, so we will see. I will just start running, and if someone tells me off, I'll know that I've gone the wrong way. I'm gonna have a quick wee. I thought about how to go about doing this video, and I think rather than just play you the race from start to finish and just let you sit with that, I'm going to sort of form some form of commentary as I go along. I might not always know what to say, it might not always be interesting, I also might digress because I tend to do that, but we'll see. Maybe this format will work and maybe I'll do it again in the future. I'm not showing the race from start to absolute finish. I'm going to cut the clips up a little bit because I don't think you need to see me do 6 laps of farmer carries. Right, so we're starting. Straight away, really well organised, really well put together. They gave us lots of really great information to begin with. 500-metre runs, around a 100-metre loop, and made it tricky, lots of corners. This made the running quite hard and almost became more of like an agility training kind of thing. So just like Hyrox, first station was the ski. Again, just like in Hyrox, not going out too quickly too soon. For this one, I just wanted to kind of stay the first in my pack of runners. Like, I just wanted to go out, make sure I stayed at the front, and at this point I'm kind of holding on to that plan. It feels good. Running still feels good. I decide at this point it's not worth me really thinking about the pace that I would do a Hyrox at because the running is so different. So I just wanted to make sure I safely got around the track as quickly as I could. Sled pushes felt really good. As always, finishing the sled pushes, my thighs were on absolute fire. So once I finished the sled pushes, as always, that initial run is always really tricky to kind of get your legs going again. Sled pulls. Now here I've been experimenting with different styles. I chose to go with the normal kind of walk back style, but while I've been training for Hyrox London, I was actually doing like the sort of handover grip where you're just leaning back into it and you're just using your hands and your upper body to move the sled. A bit like how this guy in the green was doing it there. I didn't find that method to actually be that beneficial in terms of my heart rate. I actually found that although it was protecting my legs a bit more, it definitely jacked my heart rate up a bit more, so the overall perceived effort felt a lot more. So I think for Hyrox London in a couple of weeks' time, I'll stick to just walking it back. Burpee Broad Jumps. Now, these are the ones that I think catch a lot of people out. They really get your heart rate spiked, and as soon as that heart rate spikes, it makes the running after it absolutely horrible. It's a real slog getting through these, so I've been practicing Burpee Broad Jumps an awful lot. I really wanted them to feel easier and better. I wanted to come out of there feeling stronger. So they've been a big part of my training, and actually in this instant they felt a lot better.
On your left, mate. On your left.
As you can see, the running packs got quite congested, so there was quite a lot of talking. We had to make sure that we were aware of each other and any other runners, especially going around corners. You kind of had to respect the other racers and just try and use politeness to get around them, while still kind of staying competitive and running hard. Rowing, I always go into rowing with the mindset that I want my heart rate to drop. So I sit into it, I find a pace that's under 2 minutes for the 500 meters, and I just try and hold that pace. Anything between 1:50 and 2 minutes is kind of where I sit. On race day for Hyrox, I might go a little bit faster depending what we're going for. But this is the one moment where I feel you can really kind of collect yourself. Keep your heart rate up a little bit, because obviously you're still trying to put in an effort. But it is the moment you give your legs a bit more of a rest, and just your body can kind of recover a bit more.
We're going through.
And again, I thought the team at this event did a really great job of just making sure everyone knew where they were going. The course that they had to lay out was quite complicated just because of the space that they were using and had to use. So the fact that they were just really well organized, they knew exactly what they were doing, they knew exactly what to tell us at every single station, at every sort of single point of a corner of a run. It just made it actually really easy just to kind of put your head down and get on with the race. There wasn't a lot of second guessing, which is always a worry with these kind of events, but that worry was completely nullified by the team that were kind of in charge of this event. So approaching the final couple of stations now, I always find that once I've done the farmer carries, I have this kind of lift, because I know I've just got lunges and wall balls to go. Lunges, I think, are one of the hardest, and wall balls are one of the hardest as well. So I've been training them really hard. For the lunges, I just wanted to make sure I put down a really good time. For the wall balls, I was really going to go for 50 unbroken.
How many? Okay, nice. Brilliant.
So again, as you see, the team know exactly what they're doing. They tell me where I need to be, what I need to do, how many laps I'm doing. This was a bit tricky because I was obviously overtaking this guy here, and it's trying to work out whether to be polite and kind of wait behind him or go around him. And I suppose you just have to use your judgment in the moment. So I did decide to go around him, but I just tried to give him a wide enough berth so I wasn't really affecting him. I didn't want to bully my way through. I just wanted to get around him so I could kind of keep up my pace.
Oh, thank you. Cheers.
Yep, no worries.
Oh, God. Whoops. Sorry.
So running after lunges, again, absolutely sucks. I think it's, apart from after the sled pushes, I think running after the lunges is the worst. So definitely something that I want to practice more and more of. But this will be the last 500 meters I have to run before I go in to do the wall balls and finish the race. I have a plan for Hyrox on how many wall balls to do in each sort of set that I give. I won't go for 100 unbroken. But for this race, I kind of just wanted to see if I had 50 in the tank. The thing with wall balls is if you can kind of keep a rhythm, lock into the target that you're hitting, and minimize the amount of no reps that you do, you can really kind of get a good rhythm going and kind of sustain a large number of reps. I think as soon as you get into that point where you're not hitting the target or you're not getting deep enough so they no rep you, I think that's when you get yourself in a bit of a pickle, and that's when things get really fatiguing, because then you're mentally getting crushed and you think, well, I need to stop and kind of try again. But if you're just sort of dialed in, really focus and take your time on hitting that target, getting the depth of the squat that the judge is satisfied with, then I think that gives you the best chance of getting as many reps as possible. Like I said, I'm not going to go for 100 unbroken at Hyrox, but for this event I did want to get 50, and I'm really close to that now. In fact, I think I'm probably got about 10 left. And Matt's getting very excited because he's filming the finish line. And he misses my last wall balls, but that's fine. I think the last 5 are happening now. And then I'm finished.
That's really hard. Really hard. I thought I did all right today, actually.
You look comfortable. You went
Yeah.
off quite a pace to begin with on the run.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
And then you kind of settle down into the
Yeah.
actual rhythm then, and you
Yeah.
get quite consistent.
I think today I just had like the sprint thing in mind. So I was like, I don't really know how to pace this, so I'm going to gun it and just see how that settles in. But no, it was good. It was really good fun. On a race like this, it's always good for anybody to have like an anchor point. Do you know what I mean? Find that anchor point. If it's like another runner that's in your group, and I sort of sit on their heels and just try and hold their pace. And if I feel like I've got them, I'll push it then. Today was a bit different because we were smaller groups. So I just thought, you know what, trust myself and just go for it. Oh, it was great fun, yeah.
Do you enjoy it? Do you do many of these?
I do. I've done a couple of Hyroxes.
And what did you make of this?
I loved it. Absolutely loved it, yeah.
Good concept?
Oh yeah, I love it. Yeah, it's great. I also think it's quite accessible as well, because
That's the point.
people, yeah, because people who
are
are
scared of Hyrox.
yeah, that's it. And because people are scared of Hyrox,
are.
they've got no reason to be.
No.
And this is just like,
Perfect.
I actually find this, it's a different competition to Hyrox. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't find this any easier today, but
wow.
but I think,
That's really good feedback.
but I think it's people who are worried about the length of the other one, who come and just put this down at a better pace. People who want to put down a really quick pace today can.
Yeah, that's brilliant.
So you put in as much effort as you want to, don't you?
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Oh no, it's a pleasure.
Honestly, thank
Yeah,
you so
great.
much.
Yeah, really well done. Thank you, mate. Right, coffee.
Urban race, Super 8, really good fun, really good fun. Half of the distance of Hyrox, both in the run-in and in all the stations. I actually think it was a really great event today. I really enjoyed it and I want to do another one. It had similarities to Hyrox. It still had the accessibility that Hyrox has. I don't think you need to be a CrossFit superstar to do Hyrox. You can turn up and do it. This event was very similar to that. The sort of load on your body and the way that it affected your joints and your muscles was a very different feeling to Hyrox, but also very similar in other ways. So yeah, check it out. I'm going to be doing one again. And I think it's a good lesson in not shying away from other events that are being put on just because it doesn't have the Hyrox label on it. It felt like a really nice, well put together local event. Everyone was in a good mood, everyone was having a great time, everyone was putting in a lot of effort, and to be honest, that makes a really good environment to be involved in. So yeah, good fun.